idea is to get the alumni together and to have a long and continuing association. That is the idea of this event. It's quite an amazing building, and it belongs to John Cass, who is a very, very distinguished organisation. We are renting their whole building, 58,000 square feet. So our building now is actually exactly 100 times bigger than what we had in 1974. We've grown 100 times in size. So that's something.
Welcome back, all those people I recognise. Quite exciting. I'll come and talk to you later.
Tonight we were at the Alumni event at David Game. It's a banging night. Got to reunite with my friends, which was really good. Had a glass of wine, food to eat. It's good. It was a good night. Loved it.
It's really nice to be back. Lots of nostalgia.
Over the last 7 years, we've grown tenfold. I think we have in excess of 800 students now. David has obviously established a reputation over the last 4 decades for GCSE and A levels and getting young kids into Russell Group universities, but the higher education department is something new and exciting.
I got to see a lot of old friends that I wouldn't have previously seen before. We got to speak, and obviously I got to learn something from them, and we'll probably keep in touch from now, which I don't think would have happened before.
I was back in here 1980 until 1985. After I left, I became a chartered accountant. I've got my own firm now for the last 25 years. I've been given the Freedom of the City of London last January. It must have been partly the grounding I had when I was at David Game Tutorial. That must have helped a lot.
It has been my pleasure to meet so many hundreds, if not thousands, of students. It's also true that the road to success is always under construction. And in that sense, David Game is work in progress. We've moved here to a fantastic building, and it reflects our confidence and growing strategic ambition to do new things. And there are many great projects underway.
I met Mr. Game on 24th of January 1977. So he was my maths tutor. He taught me the way the mathematics should be taught. We jointly started a foundation program in 1989 with, in fact, it was 2-3 students at the time, and we were attached to a fixed institution. Since then, the foundation program has grown to become one of the leading foundation programs in the United Kingdom.
I'm so glad that this occasion happened, and we could for some people it was a reason to come back to London. Yeah. And even though we meet with these people still, we never met like this, all of us, a big group again, and it just feels so nostalgic, like back to the days. You
remember
it's
like memories,
as if we never left.
I have worked for David since 1975 summer. I have enjoyed every minute of working at David Game College.
If a lot of these students from all different times didn't come back, then you might not get to meet each other, you might not get to talk to each other, and every time that you end up saying hello to somebody, you just unlock the possible potential of another person.
I'm grateful that I've actually made good friends in here, and I'm glad that this was my college of choice because I've came from abroad. I'm so happy that this is where life took me.